Hi, welcome to Homeless Haven. Today in our homeless improvement segment we'll make some scuba diving weights and we'll also have some more music. So stay tuned. Welcome to Homeless Haven, the only show produced in a teepee behind an embankment next to the expressway. I'm your host, BJ Ganya, and here at Homeless Haven, I feel like I have to be careful because of what I say and what I do. And it's very dangerous to speak the truth, even if the truth is what is right. But something that my teacher told me recently was a quote from Jacques Cousteau. Jacques Cousteau, who invented the scuba system, another fellow named Gagnon, or Gagnon. He said, "If you have led an extraordinary life, you have no right to keep it to yourself." And here in Homeless Haven, I guess I see it somewhat as my responsibility to say things that are dangerous, but also that are the truth. And as an example of how dangerous it is to speak the truth, we need only look to those who have done so in sharing the information with us that our government is spying on us and that they were doing so illegally. Now, the fact that it's illegal shows that the person who shared this information was doing what was right. And the fact that it had to be hidden from us, I think, also shows that it was wrong. However, it's being justified in order to protect us from terrorism. I heard a priest tell me recently that we've learned in modern times to fear terrorism. And I think that if you just replace the word fear with terror, it's a synonym, you can see that by doing so you are giving up. That by being afraid, the terrorists have succeeded. And by justifying the elimination of our civil rights in order to fight terrorism, we're doing exactly what the terrorists would ask us. So the government right now is acting as an extension of the terrorists by infiltrating our own lives, by perpetuating the fear and the terror. And I must speak out against it. I must do something. Because silence is also very dangerous. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with our homeless improvement section, in which we'll make some scuba weights. And also, later on in the program, we'll have some more music, so stay tuned.
If you think the only thing winter brings is the cold, think again. HBO is hot this winter with blockbuster movies and top performers. And winter gets even hotter when you add Cinemax, with more movies than any premium channel, box office hits, timeless classics, and Cinemax discoveries. Together, there's always something different to turn to. It's a winter heat wave with HBO or the HBO Cinemax combo.
I'm Charlie Chase. Together, we host Crook and Chase, a show that covers the world of entertainment, bringing you exciting interviews and personal profiles on the best and brightest celebrities.
We go on stage, backstage, behind the scenes, and even into the homes of movie stars, country stars, TV stars, and rock stars. If they're making entertainment news, you'll see them on Crook and Chase.
So join us weekdays at noon on WBKB TV, Channel 11.
Suing over a portrait of her mother.
And the picture looks nothing like her.
All I can say is better than I could do, but that's not saying much.
The defendant offers an opinion.
What do you think of that oil painting of the 5-year-old girl?
Well, I think it's pretty nice. However...
You do?
On the People's Court.
Welcome back to Homeless Haven, the only show produced in Teepee behind an embankment next to the expressway. I'm your host, BJ Gagne, and coming up next we have Homeless Improvement. Alright, today in our homeless improvement segment, we will make scuba diving weights, and we will make them out of trash. Here in Homeless Haven, we do that often. Of course, we're going to have the most important thing, a nice hot fire. You're also going to need some of these. These are discarded X-ray film. They are pieces of lead that dentists use. And to them, they're worthless and sometimes even dangerous. They have to be dealt with as a contamination hazard. So for us to take them off their hands is sometimes welcome. Get yourself a bunch of these. You can also use some of these, which are wheel weights for balancing and alignment on cars. You'll find these in tire shops or just next to the road. Gotta have a good, useless hand to work with. Having water around molten metal, very dangerous. Right now I'm evaporating any water that might be in the pan and also in the lead. Put all this in here before any of the lead is melted. If I were to have molten lead and then add water, which could be connected to some of these pieces that are unmolten, I could be causing a hazard for an explosion because the evaporating water is trapped beneath the molten lead. The pressure builds because the water becomes a gas at a temperature much lower than lead, and it needs to escape. So it pushes the lead out of its way at an explosion. It sends molten metal all over. You don't want this to happen. So put all the lead in first. Melting. Let me show you this, the scuba weight mold. This is made of metal, steel, so that I can pour the molten lead into it, where it will harden into the shape of a scuba diving weight. I had made some scuba weight molds out of wood, but they were only good for one use because the lead would destroy them when it was molten. So this right here instead will last for as many uses as I want. You can see that the lead is melting, shrinking down. Hopefully that's going to be enough. The lead is almost molten now. You can see it needs an extremely hot fire. Alright, you can see now that the lead is molten. All of this debris is useless material. You don't want that getting into the scuba diving weight. Got my mold ready. Just going to try to get some of that debris toward the top of this pan so it doesn't end up in my weight. Now I just add the lead to the scuba weight mold, and I want this to be level, of course. It's not as level as I would hope. After it's cooled a bit, I take it over to my trusty red wheelbarrow filled with rainwater. Cool that down a little bit. And there you have it. Scuba diving weight made from trash here at Homeless Haven. The only show produced in a teepee behind an embankment next to the expressway. We'll be right back.
Mr. Furface here loves all kinds of delectable sauces and gravies. But when I found out his brand name dog food's main ingredient was corn gluten meal, I nearly freaked out. That's why I switched him to Red's. Red's Puppy Dog Yum Yums. Only Red's Puppy Dog Yum Yums has the things that Mr. Furface needs, like real meat, bones, and dirt. And Red's Puppy Dog Yum Yums have things other dog foods don't, like supplements and antioxidants. So if you love your puppy dog as much as I love Mr. Furface here, you should switch to Red's Puppy Dog Yum Yums.
Welcome back to Homeless Haven. I'm your host, BJ Ganya. Today on our show we have a special visit from Captain Kai, who's going to take us on another one of his underwater adventures.
What do you think, Sarge? What's the name on this one?
There's no name on it.
That was my half of the secret.
Thanks a lot, Captain Kai, and we'll be right back after this.
Your friends at Giant are working hard to bring you fresh products at a great price. This week, Land O'Lakes American Singles cheese in the 12-ounce package is just $1.29. That's 70 cents off the regular price. Choose Land O'Lakes and save. Save on Land O'Lakes margarine, too, just 45 cents this week. Land O'Lakes margarine, dairy fresh, and a great buy at Giant.
So come and have a Giant day.
Welcome back to Homeless Haven, the only show produced in Teepee behind an embankment next to the expressway. Here on Homeless Haven TV, we like to end the show with a little music, and because of the way our show began today, I thought that this song would be a good way to end it.